How is the Doctor still alive, and how is he going to affect Chapter 6? To understand the full story, you need to understand the Doctor's story and how he collaborated with the prototype at the Hour of Joy. As we all know, Dr. Harley Sawyer is a mad scientist, but also a genius. And he is the smartest character in the game. He was in charge of the Bigger Bodies project. The executives at the factory were afraid of his behavior and that he was endangering the factory, the staff, and the orphans.
The Doctor has no regard for the safety of this facility or its staff.
Or the children in play care. I've tried to set boundaries with him. He doesn't listen to me.
He doesn't listen to any of us. Not really. Not anymore. And he's behind schedule. Playtime may have turned a corner financially, but that doesn't change the fact that his Bigger Bodies initiative is still a money hole. The guy's gotta go, Lath. And how do you suggest we do that? This wouldn't be the first time we made someone disappear. We can't kill him, Eddie. Why not? Because, like it or not, we need him. So, we can't kill the son of a bitch, but we need to knock him out of the equation. What do we do? There is one thing I can think of.
And in 1993, they discovered that he was responsible for the theater incident where some of the experiments were released and killed more than 80 people. For Leith Pierre, this was the final proof that Sawyer had become a dangerous burden that could not be controlled. So in 1994, they imprisoned him and put his brain and other vital areas inside a giant can. These organs were connected to a central computer system and AI, which allowed him to remotely control cameras, screens, where he appears as an eye, and TV-headed robots. The prototype did hate the Doctor, but they put their hate aside to overthrow the management of Playtime Co. Although the Doctor was just waiting for the moment when he would return to control the factory, the prototype keeps him alive only because he is useful and because of his knowledge. The Doctor's return is the most predictable part of the chapter. In the end, after all the show about the Doctor, we kill him in 5 minutes. It really seems to you that the smartest character in the game, the person who is responsible for all the experiments in the factory, would die so quickly. He cooperated with the prototype only so that the prototype will not disconnect him from the electricity. But he was just waiting for the moment when we would defeat him, and that way, he could also disappear from the prototype. He faked his death. And in Chapter 5, we discover, together with Cham and Giblet, a secret document about the backup that the prototype doesn't want us to find. In the end, after the chase with the prototype, we are left with Giblet and activate the backup, only to find that the backup was the Doctor. Let me explain. The backup is a complete digital copy of Harley Sawyer's consciousness, memories, and personality. While Sawyer was becoming Experiment 1354, scientist Bruno White used neuromapping technology to clone his brain into a data file on the factory's main computer. In Chapter 4, when the player destroys his Omni chip and his life support system, only his physical body and organs are destroyed. The digital copy stored in the data center is untouched. I think he's going to help us in Part 6 and help us defeat the prototype, but we still can't trust him, because in the end, his goal is to take control of the factory. But in many things, the Doctor is right. He tells us in Part 4 that we didn't save anyone. And he's right. We may be trying to do good, but in the end, we don't manage to save anyone. And we do everything Poppy tells us, even though it's clear from the beginning that she's not telling us the whole truth about Hour of Joy and everything that happened in the factory.
The experiments killed everyone, including whoever you came back for. You know that by now, yes? Poppy showed you her story, of course. Innocence is bliss. And she is oh so innocent. Did she tell you her part in the Hour of Joy? That she knew it was coming? Or did she leave out that crucial detail? Yes, that wouldn't surprise me. Has she not strung you along, betrayed you, and told you only what you needed to know to do exactly as she asked? You've seen what they do to each other. All they want is violence. Look around. Evidence for it is everywhere.
I think Poppy knew about the massacre, but she blamed the workers for it, and that's why she didn't try to stop it. And don't forget that the Doctor told us that.
I'll bury myself so far down that no one will ever find me. Not you, not the prototype, not anyone. It was going to be mine.